The now familiar phrase, click it or ticket, reminding you to buckle up, has just turned 20. Here to talk about the 2 decades-long safety campaign, TXDOT's Jennifer Wright. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Mark. Yeah, over its 20-year history, Texas's Click It or Ticket is estimated to have saved 6,972 lives by reminding drivers and passengers to take the simple step of buckling up. It's a step that takes just a couple of seconds and can prevent terrible tragedy.
Well, you know, that is a remarkable number. It sounds like it has been a successful campaign.
Well, while that number represents nearly 7,000 families and communities spared a senseless loss, about 10% of people aren't buckling up still. Last year, that led to 1,226 traffic deaths in which vehicle occupants failed to wear a seatbelt. Last year, El Paso had 31 crashes in which 16 people unrestrained died and 17 suffered serious injuries.
So would their lives have been spared if they'd used their seatbelts?
Well, of course, that depends on many different factors, but wearing a seatbelt reduces your chance of dying in a crash by 45% for passenger cars and by 60% for pickups.
Well, you know, these days many cars have airbags. Will they do the job instead of a seatbelt?
I'm glad you asked, because airbags are not seatbelt replacements. They can be big lifesavers, but without seatbelts, airbags can be ineffective and even dangerous. See, every crash is actually 2 crashes: the initial impact and then the body crashing into the interior of the car, or the seatbelt and the airbag. Seatbelts ensure you're not thrown into a fast opening airbag or being ejected from a vehicle, which is often fatal.
So how much has seatbelt use risen since Click It or Ticket started?
Well, in 2002, 20 years ago, seatbelt use was at 76%, meaning only 3 out of 4 people were buckling up. We are now at 90%, but studies show seatbelt use is still low at night, between the hours of 10 p.m. and 5 a.m., when most fatal crashes occur. 60% of fatal crashes occur at night.
But it is the law in Texas to buckle up, right?
Well, that's right. State law requires everyone in the vehicle's front or back to wear a seatbelt. A seatbelt violation can result in a fine and court cost of $200. And children younger than 8 years old must be restrained in a child safety seat or booster seat unless they're 4 feet 9 inches. If the child isn't secured, the driver faces fines of up to $250.
All right, Jennifer, thanks for that reminder. So let's find out what's going on in terms of next week's closures.
Well, the I-10 widening west got underway this week, and next week we will see our first closures as they start widening the shoulders. So you can expect intermittent lane closures from Artcraft to Westway on both I-10 east and west, but only one direction at a time and only for a distance of about 1,000 feet at a time, much like when we do guardrail repair. So be on the lookout for that Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Nighttime spall repair will close alternate lanes on I-10 West all the way from Geronimo to Schuster. That's nightly, Sunday through Thursday. Loop 375 widening will close the southbound main lanes at Pelicano Wednesday night. And on I-10 Connect, look for lane closures on US 54 north and southbound Alameda to Cassidy as finishing touches are put on that project.
Jennifer Wright with TXDOT, thank you as always, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you, Mark.